Sabah Khaya, or good morning and happy Friday, everybody. This is today's morning meeting. Speaking of meeting, I just finished an online staff meeting with Mrs. Palmer and all the teachers at Brooks. There's no new information really that you guys need to know, but I'll get to that in the news. So we already gave you the Arabic greetings, so give someone in your house a sabah al. And then, speaking of people in your house, the share topic for today was just would you rather have found a pot of gold or trapped a leprechaun, and then why? If you'd like to try a game or activity, you can do the Flash 11 game today. And remember, the way that works is you go 1, 2, 3, Flash 11, or you can go 3, 2, 1, Flash 11. And you and a partner have to try to flash fingers. So if I hold up 10, I gotta hope that my partner holds up just one finger, because 10 plus 1 equals 11. So just keep that in mind if you want to play a game. That's one option for today. News for today. Today would have been a D-Day, so this would have been our music class, or music MIT. So, sorry, I'm getting a lot of text message, and guess from who? I'm getting text messages from the other 5th grade teachers. So we are definitely keeping in touch and trying to come up with some plans for you guys. So hang tight. We'll all get through this together. But anyway, I would say that maybe if you're trying to stick to the schedule, when about 1:50 to 2:30 is MIT times, then maybe this afternoon you can work on perhaps creating your own hand washing song, a song that people can sing, and by the time it's done, their hands are clean, so that they know. Because again, like I've seen students, not all from this class, right? Because we all wash our hands effectively, but I have seen other students, when they get asked to wash their hands, they go in and just run it under water and done within 5 seconds. Well, that's not enough, of course, to clean. So the CDC recommends that you wash your hands for at least 15 to 30 seconds with warm water and soap. So one example is sing the happy birthday song twice, the ABC song, but since you're 5th graders, I bet you can do better than that. So during would have been your music MIT time this afternoon, maybe with you and your household, you can come up with a hand washing song that lasts 20 to 30 seconds. So maybe it's just a chorus. Okay. Other things, I decided that since we are kind of stuck in the house and we can't really meet, so instead of waiting until Monday to announce awards for the week, I figured I could do some shout outs for daily awards for those that are trying to get on Dreambox and Extra Math. So yesterday's top Dreambox folks, the most time spent yesterday was from Kaylin, so congrats out to Kaylin. She spent 1 hour and 6 minutes. That's the time to beat for today. And then also, lessons completed. Kaylin kind of took home the prize across the board for Dreambox, but Raymond came in second for the most lessons completed, so congratulations to Raymond. And then the most progress in standards, or standard progress, again, Kaylin and Raymond kind of at the top, but coming in 3rd place for standard progress is Wilson, with making progress in 3 standards, so congratulations out to Wilson. Extra math, it looks like Mabel was the only one who actually completed any sessions yesterday. Looks like I saw a few people try to start, but don't forget to hit the continue button as you go, because if you don't, then all I get to see is a gray square. Gray means that person was still working on it but never actually completed it. So shout out to Mabel for completing an extra math session. Upcoming posts. So once I get done with the morning meeting video and sending that out, I will also be sending out a read aloud of chapter 2 of the book I started yesterday, which is Journey to the River Sea. And just some suggested activities you can do with that is write like a 5-sentence summary of chapter 2 that you heard. You can draw illustrations while you're listening. You can pick out at least one word and do a Freya model. I already got at least one. I got an email today from Jack, who shared his Freya model, and I think I've seen Kaylin and Finn also trying to send me some things. I've seen a lot of you working. Jamie, Eliza, Christopher, got some message from him. So congrats to all of you that are trying to get some work done. I appreciate it. But again, something to keep in mind, and you can tell this to your parents if in case I forget to let them know through Dojo. We are not allowed to grade anything that you guys are working on right now. Actually, in my meeting, I just heard, too, that I'm not supposed to be sending out anything new. So technically, I'm reading a new book, but, this is not a new skill. We've done read-alouds before, and we've written summaries before. We were working on that right before we left. But like math, I can't suddenly decide that I'm going to go ahead and start teaching you guys measurement. So no new skills are going to be started yet, and that's just basically to be fair, because not everybody has access. For example, when we passed out the little sign-up sheet to who brought their own device, well, 31 people didn't sign up that sheet because 31 people didn't have their own device. So we have to assume that not everybody has the ability to get online and do these things that I've been suggesting. So probably mid next week we will have more information about what the rest of your school year will look like, if we'll be able to come back to school, and all those kinds of things. So feel free to ask, but just know that I don't really have any more information than you have right now. I didn't find, somebody asked about the dividing decimals. Right now there's not a dividing decimals lesson that I saw in Dreambox, so I'm working on trying to make one. I did a few sample problems, but for whatever reason the video didn't work out quite right, so I'm going to try that again. And I will try to send that and post that later today around your math time, so that'll be around 2:30. So again, what can you expect? Shortly after this video, I'll be posting my read aloud of chapter 2, and then later this afternoon around 2:30, I'll be posting little samples of how to do dividing decimals again, because that's basically the last thing we worked on before we left. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can have your parents dojo me. You can ask questions through Google Classroom if you'd like, but again, please try to limit your posting to questions about schoolwork and less about just hey, hi's, and hellos. I appreciate those too, but we don't want to fill up someone's mailbox with hey, hi's, and hellos, So just keep it related to your schoolwork, and I look forward to sending out these morning meeting videos, and I hope you all are doing well, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you again soon. Thank you.